Okay, let's talk about this new law that everybody's talking about. It is not new, right? Because this is the law 9996 to attract investors, residents, and pensionados. And this law got signed literally 2 years ago by former President Juan Carlos Alvarado with the idea of helping the economy. We wanted to help the economy by attracting more expats, investors. And what they did is they lowered the requirements for you to become an investor or for you to get the immigration status of an investor or retiree from 200,000 to 150,000. They also offer, a series of incentives. One of them is, lowering your tax when you purchase real estate, deducting 20% out of that. Another one is you don't have to pay import taxes on 2 vehicles and your household goods, and all of that and more seems to be super attractive. And back then, a lot of people start doing their shipments, some of them without even having the immigration process in place. But what's so bad, and a lot of people got disappointed, is that in over 2 years, nothing has really happened. Everybody with the shipment, and everybody had to ship their stuff in the last 24 months or so. They had to pay import taxes. We were servicing these customers. There is no way around the normal process. The government didn't implement anything, and customs didn't even mention this. In fact, I even talked to some of the inspectors at customs, some of the management at customs, and none of them even knew about the law. Now, there is an update now. There is more news, and the government signed an agreement. This was only 5 days ago, February the 15th. They signed an agreement to simplify this process, to simplify the legal process to obtain the benefits of this 9996 law. But that doesn't mean that you are able to execute. So I know some of the people that is in the shipping industry might be saying, okay, it's good time for you to ship. I don't want to sell you on that. I want to be first for us to think this through, because nobody really knows. Customs, the entity, the president just signed this a few days ago, but customs hasn't even mentioned anything about it. I already asked, what is it about this agreement? They haven't even mentioned it. They haven't even said anything. So I want us to be smart about it before you get into the trap, or I'm going to ship this and that. Just wait a little bit, and let's see what's going to happen in the next few days. That's the first advice I have to give you. The other advice I have to give you is I want to compare this law with other similar laws. Tax incentives. We had tax incentives for years in Costa Rica, not just for expats who are looking to invest in Costa Rica, but many other ones, many other cases. One of them perhaps is diplomatic. So if you work for the embassy, if you work for the USA embassy, you don't pay import taxes on your household goods. If you work for one of these non-profit diplomatic institutions that are registered within the Costa Rica government, through the Ministry of Exterior Relationships, you don't pay import taxes. So there is a big list of people who know that they don't have to pay import taxes. But I want to tell you what's the true about this. What is the true? These people, even if you don't have to pay import taxes, the process for these entities, it's at least 2 or 3 times longer than the average process. And the import process in Costa Rica, it's already too long. So if you have to get this benefit, not paying for taxes, but they make you get an authorization from immigration, get a letter from immigration. They have to make you, you have to register yourself in Exonet, which is, I do believe, the system that they're going to use for this process. Exonet registration process could be a couple of months, 2-3 months. And you know what that means? It means that your shipment could be stored in the customs terminal. You could be paying a storage fees for 2 or 3 months. We don't know this yet. And believe me, we do this every day. We do shipments. We do 10 to 15 shipments for expats just to Costa Rica alone, 10 to 15 shipments every month. So we know what's to have some of these cases where the customer by law don't pay import taxes. And oftentimes the solution or the benefit is more expensive than than this. I mean, doing all of this is more expensive than just paying the import taxes. And I would say this benefit is only useful for those who have larger shipments. If you have a 20-foot container full with things or 40-foot container full with things, it may make sense because your import taxes, the average for that is $2,000, maybe more. And then you have to pay, additional storage fees, and then you have to go through, maybe a sworn declaration by your attorney, maybe an additional exoneration process, and get you registered into the government system for exoneration. It's called Exonet. All of that is going to cost time, and it's going to cost money, and it's going to be a storage. So for that to be worth it, your shipment has to pay at least $2,000, $3,000. And if you have a shipment that is a lot less, maybe you have a pallet, maybe two pallets, and your shipment is only worth $500 worth of import taxes, it's not going to be worth it for you to go through the process. It's better for you to just pay for the import taxes. Now, let's talk about vehicles. On vehicles, I do believe it is a great benefit. Even if you have to wait an additional month, pay for an additional month of storage. This benefit is going to be very useful because vehicles import taxes could be $5,000, could be $10,000. I have vehicles that pay $20,000, sometimes even more. So going through the travel, getting the paperwork ready, going through your immigration, and getting whatever we don't even know what this means. We don't even know what are the requirements yet. Hopefully we'll have some good news this week. So please subscribe to our channel. As soon as we get the memo from customers of the rules and the regulations, we're going to post another video, and we're also going to post this into our website so you can read it. I also want to tell you what is a good way for you to go and review the law. We actually send the initial law to a translation, and it's in our website. I want to show you, this is our website. And if you go into news, we have been posting blog posts, a few different things for countries, but this is the new law. It was the draft for the new law when it was finished. And here we go. We send this into a official translation, and that's what they sent me from the committee that was approving it. They sent me the final draft, and it's all here. Is in writing. The incentives. So you may want to go and download it. It's for free, and if you have more information, you can also book a consultation call, so we can better help you. This is what we do for the expat community. We do consultation calls for you if you are looking to do an international shipment. And we walk you through the process, we walk you through the logistics, we walk you through the customs process and regulations, and we tell you what to expect. And we're very upfront about these things, so we don't want to mislead you into, okay, ship your things right now, you're not going to pay import taxes. I don't think that's fair to say. And I know a lot of people is going to think that, and I know a lot of people within the real estate people, some shipping companies, they're gonna say, okay, ship everything. It's time for you to buy. Hold on, don't buy anything yet. If you're just waiting for this incentive to buy, don't do it. I mean, you buy into something in Costa Rica or Panama, to whatever country you want to move into, because you really want to make an investment into that country. You really love the country. You really, you know what I mean? You really, not just because you're going to save $2,000 on import taxes for a container. So don't, I'll say, don't let anybody pressure you. Don't let all this positive, because I'm a very positive person. Whoever know me and has drink a beer with me, and I do it very often with many of my customers, I'm very positive, and I'm a go-getter, but I want to be also as transparent as possible and set the expectations for the very beginning. And I do believe this is why we are so successful. Most of our customers, if you review if you look for our name, look at our reviews, 99% are going to be positive feedback. And this is because we set the expectations to the reality, to what I believe. And I wish people would be the same way, because I know there are a lot of people out there that has make decisions based on maybe some news or maybe some other people. People are just trying to sell you into things. and I don't believe this is a good way to do business, and therefore I want you to be smart about it, learn more, wait for a little bit. We'll inform you as soon as this law is finalized and ready to go. As soon as I have the first customer, which I already have customers with shipments at customs. So as soon as I have the first one with the approval of no import taxes being paid, I'm gonna let you know. Trust me, and then you guys can move, a little bit more secure of what's gonna happen. So if you want more information, you can go to our website. You can download the original law translation. I send that to an official translation company, so it's an official translation. Hopefully that's helpful. And if you want more information about the shipment, maybe you are about to ship, maybe you're not ready to ship, but you are shipping in a year from now, you can just book a consultation call today. We are very busy. We do 6 to 8 calls a day, every day. But I do believe the information given in these consultation calls are going to give you ideas of not just the process, but what to bring, what not to bring, what's smart. We're going to give you ideas of some of the areas in Costa Rica. We're going to talk about the journey of your relocation to Costa Rica, and I think it's great. It's very useful. So that's it for right now. Thank you very much. I'm going to post this also into our website, social media, and then if you are following us on YouTube, please share it with your friends. And also, love to know what do you think about this. Thank you.